go to Moodle or have a look at your screen. So in this particular unit, we're talking about the traffic, we're talking about the specific dangers that can happen with the using one or the other transport. Okay, so what I would like you to do, I would like you to read from the screen, or you can go to Moodle where it says listening. Okay, under listening, so again, the same unit, 3A, scroll down. After the reading, you scroll down here, number 6, listening. I would like you to look at this poster here. Which of these things are most or least dangerous? Okay, I would like you to read the list. Actually, let's read it together. Leslie, can you read the list, please?
The list.
Yes.
Eating or drink.
Full brochure, please. Which of these things are the most dangerous for driving?
Which of these things are the most least dangerous? When you're driving a car,
Yeah.
a British car amazing test drives in a driving simulator. The drivers had to drive in the simulator and do the thing in the list below.
Yeah.
Eating or drinking. Talking on a mobile, not hands-free.
So talking on a mobile, not hands-free. Hands-free in the car is when you connect your phone and you don't have to hold your phone, okay? This means hands-free, that you don't have to hold your hands, the phone in your hands to talk to someone. You connect it and you can speak normally on the speakers. So that's called hands-free. Talking on a mobile, meaning that the person is actually holding the phone or somewhere in the hand, okay? Next.
Setting or adjust SatNav.
Setting or adjusting sat nav. Sat nav stands for satellite navigation. So when you put on the in some cars you have, like in newer cars, satellite navigation, where you put like where you want to go and it shows you on the map on the screen in the car. This is called sat nav, satellite navigation. Okay, so adjusting that is when you're driving and you're trying to push the address or where exactly you want to go. Okay, next.
Listening to your favorite music.
Listening to your favorite music. Okay.
Listening to music you don't know.
Yes.
Sending or receiving text messages.
Sending or receiving text messages.
Doing your hair or putting on makeup.
Yes, doing your hair or putting makeup. Okay, a lot of girls like to do that in the traffic light. Okay, to put their makeup. Okay, so now let's have a look at these 3 questions. So basically what we're trying to say here is that the British magazine did the study to see which ones of these things are dangerous when you're driving. Because when you're driving the car, you obviously have to focus, correct? So you have to focus all the time when you're driving. And if you don't pay attention, you can crash into someone, another car, or maybe a building or something, even a person. So these are the things that the magazine did and see which ones are the most dangerous. So now let's have a look at the exercise A. And let's discuss it with our partner. So Enrique, can you read question number 1, please?
Sure. Read the text and then talk to a partner. Which of these things do you or people you know do when they are driving?
So again, so looking at this list, which of these things do you do if you drive the car, or the people that are driving, your friends, your family members, which one of them they do? Enrique, out of those things that Leslie just read, eating or drinking, the ones from here, from the list below, which ones do you drive the car?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so which one of these things do you do? Or all of them? None of them? Some?
Maybe listen to favorite music.
Yes.
Uh, mm, that's the only one.
That's the only one. Okay.
Yes.
Good. So you never text and text messages when you're driving?
No, never. Just when I'm on the lights.
Okay. Responsible driver. Very good. Renata, how about you?
Mm,
Do you drive the car?
Repeat?
Do you drive the car?
No.
Okay. Do your people, like your family members, do they drive the car and do some of these things?
My father, I think dangerous, um, eating or driving,
Eating.
taking,
Uh-huh.
taking a movie,
Yes.
y sending the text message.
Okay. Antonella, how about you? Thank you.
Oh, what was the question? Sorry, I lost connection right now.
The question was, do you do any of these things if you drive yourself? Or if you don't drive yourself, do your father, mother, or the people that you know when they drive the car, do they do any of these things here at the bottom? Eating or drinking, talking on a mobile phone, setting up and adjusting sat nav, and so on.
Yes, I don't drive yet, but when my friends drive, they are either eating or drinking,
Mhm.
or they are talking on a mobile.
Okay. Okay. Tommy, how about you?
I think eating or drinking is dangerous.
Mhm.
Sending or receive text message if you read the message. Doing your hair or putting on makeup is so dangerous.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Now, which one of these things you think are the most dangerous and least dangerous? Okay, so out of this list here, which one of these things you think is the most dangerous and least dangerous? Giancarlo.
And for me, the most dangerous are sending or receiving text message.
Yeah.
And the least dangerous are listening to your favorite music.
Okay. Okay. Julissa, how about you? What do you think? Which one is the most and the least dangerous? Julissa?
The most annual listing in what you listen to move you don't know.
Listening to the music you don't know, that's the least dangerous. And the most dangerous?
Don't you high up put on makeup.
Doing your hair and putting on makeup. Okay. Lizzie, what do you think? Which one is least and most dangerous?
The most dangerous is talking on a mobile, not hands-free, and the least is listening for your favorite music.
Okay, good. Thank you. David, what do you think?
Well, for me, the most dangerous is eating or drinking, and the least dangerous is listen to your favorite music.
Okay, good. Andrea, what do you think?
The most danger is taking off a mobile.
Take mobile. And the least?
And listening to your music, listening to your favorite music.
Okay, good. Melissa Jimenez, what do you think?
Listen to music.
Mhm. Okay. Good. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna listen to the expert and see what the experts actually say about that. Okay, which one is the most or the least dangerous activity to do. So I would like you to go back to Moodle and I would like you to do the activity 6B. Okay, activity 6B, where it says listen to safety expert, number the activities 1 to 7, were your top 3 right? Okay, so from the activities that we heard about other partners saying which ones are the most or the least dangerous, see which activities does the expert mention. Okay, and mark them from 1 to 7. Okay, so listening number 6 and then activity 6B. Okay, we can start now. 2 minutes left for the activity, and then we move on. Okay, that's it. So the time is up. Now I notice another thing that I am not very pleased about, that when I say start the activity, a big number of you don't start activity for the first 5 minutes. Okay, so I don't know what you're waiting for someone to complete and give you the answers, or for something else, but this is not right. Okay, because then we have to wait for everyone to finish and so on. So when I say start the activity, your time starts then. Now I intentionally put the time cut right now at 11:46. So if you never logged in, because I can see only 20 students attempted to do this activity, and here in the chat we have, in the Zoom we have 31, which means 4 students, at least 4 students, 4 of you never logged into the platform to complete the activity. Okay, so the deadline already passed. I will not be extending any more deadline. So if you logged in late, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have 0 from that activity. Okay, so when I say you can start the activity right now, you immediately need to log in and start the activity. Don't wait until and for someone or something. You need to start the activity straight away. Okay, so now for the future activities, the time set, and I will put the deadline specifically for that activity. So if you don't start immediately, do not send me a message saying, Mr. I did not finish. This is your responsibility. Okay, so when we start now, for example, 4 students will get 0, and the rest who did not complete also will have a bad grade because you did not start on time. So let's move on. I would like you to have a look at these questions. So the questions are on Moodle, activity number 7. Okay, so go again to the 3A, scroll all the way down, and let's look at these statements here below. Eduardo, can you read the statements, please?
Yes, sorry, give me 1 minute, please. Someone is knocking the door, please. Sorry, mister.
Okay, Kathy, could you read, please?
Look at the assignment bedroom and the sick, whether you agree or disagree. Tick the honest you agree with and put a cross. Next to the honest you disagree with. Think about your reasons.
Okay, Maria Jose, could you continue reading, please? Thank you, Kathy.
I'm back, mister. Sorry.
Okay, thank you. Maria Jose, could you continue reading, please?
Slow driver cause more accidents than fast drivers. People who drink and drive should lose their drink license for life.
Yeah,
Speed
so
camera.
just 1 second. People who drink and drive. This is talking about the people who drink alcohol and then decide to drive when they're drunk. Okay. So the statement is that they should lose their driving license for life. Okay, meaning that they will should be never allowed to drive. Okay, next.
Speed camera don't stop accident. Driver who are over 17 are dangerous young drivers. Cycle should have to wear helmets. And the minimum age for riding a motorbike should be 25.
Yeah.
The speed limit on motorways should be lower.
Okay, very good. So these are the statements. Now, what I would like you to do, so these statements you can check on your Moodle. Again, log into your Moodle, exercise number 7, speaking. We're going to go into a smaller groups, and I would like you to discuss with your partner all of these statements. Okay, so for example, you read the statement number 1, slow drivers cause more accidents than fast drivers. Now, do you agree or disagree with this statement? And give the reasons why. So for example, if Giancarlo and Julissa are in one group, what you do first, you read the statement, and then Giancarlo says, does he agree with the statement or not? And why? Why do you agree or why do you disagree that the drivers cause more accidents, the slow drivers? Okay, so give the reasons. And then Julissa or partner B does exactly the same. So you give your reasons, if you agree or disagree, and then you explain why do you agree or disagree with that statement. Okay, so we're going to go into the breakout rooms, smaller groups this time of 2 or 3 students. So discuss it with your partner, share the ideas, and always give the reason. Why do you agree or why do you disagree? Okay, you can go to your breakout room now. Or you disagree with that specific statement. Yeah, and go one by one. Both share your ideas. So the first statement, Leslie, could you read the statement again?
Slow drivers cause more accidents than fast drivers.
Do you agree?
Yes.
Why do you agree? Sure.
Why they are going very slowly.
Tahis, what do you think? Share with your partner. Fernanda? You didn't join the group yet? Sorry, Harold, had to move you to another group because no one joined in your group. So, did you share, guys?
Hi.
So read the statement first, okay?
Yeah.
Each of those statements, and then share your opinion. Do you agree or do you disagree with a statement? So for example, number 1, slow drivers cause more accidents than fast drivers. Do you agree with this statement or you disagree? And why?
Disagree.
Why?
Because those who drive slowly don't bother.
You think so? And let's say when you drive on a motorway, everyone is driving at the same speed, and then one that drives super, super slow. So all of the cars, in not to crash, have to slow down very quickly, correct? And cause an accident. Okay, continue discussing. Harold,
People who drink a drive shall lose their driving license for life.
the driving license for life.
No accident, no show law, license.
Melissa,
Are very quiet here. Are you
yes. A short drive cause more accident than fast ride. My password for my drive will go fast are the cause accident.
Yeah.
The people who drink and drink should lose their driving license for. Yes. No drink. No drink more dry.
I just entered here.
I know. I noticed that you are by yourself in one group. Sorry, someone left it. So, okay. So
Okay.
let's start with the first one. Okay, so read the first statement and then you say if you agree or disagree with that. Okay, and give the reasons why. So, for example, the first statement, slow drivers cause more accidents than fast drivers. Do you agree, Maria Jose, or disagree? And why?
I agree.
Agree. Why?
Because when you are very slow, the other cars try to pass, and you can't, yeah.
Hit you. Yeah, they can hit you and cause another accident. Yes, I agree with you. Antonella, what do you think? Do you agree?
Yes, I also agree that accidents are more caused by fast drivers because during the time when I go by car with my mom or my dad, usually when you have a slow driver in front of you, the only thing they do is they press the honk, the sound to make the car move.
Yeah.
But if you have a fast driver, you don't know in any minute they can crash you. So it's more dangerous a fast driver than a slow driver for me too.
Okay, good. I think actually Maria Jose said that the opposite, no? Maria Jose said that the slow driver is more dangerous, correct or no?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so you have a different idea. Maria Jose thinks that the slow drivers cause more accidents because people have to slow down and you can crash into that driver. And Antonella thinks that the fast drivers are causing more accidents. Julissa, how about you? What do you think? Who cause more accidents, the fast or the slow drivers?
The most.
Which ones, fast or slow?
Fast.
Fast. Why?
Because it's on the more careful.
Okay, okay, good. Continue with the next question, guys. Yeah, so read the question number 2 and then again, answer everyone. Share your ideas. Why so quiet here? What happened? Share your answers, share your ideas, okay? So share, read the question number 1 or whichever question you are in, and then share your ideas. So for example, slow drivers cause more accidents than fast drivers. Do you agree or disagree, and why? I think yes. I think slow drivers do cause more accidents because they're driving very slow and the cars behind them need to slow down and it can cause an accident.
In
Okay?
the first, in the first one, I disagree because that a slow driver might be learning to drive.
Okay, good. Continue. Enrique, where is your camera? And why it's so quiet?
Professor, sorry. I was on a phone meeting. It was so urgent, so I gotta turn my camera off. It's something about my master thesis final project, so sorry about that.
Okay, okay. Continue then with the Ingeborg. Did you start or you are still in the question one?
I start.
Okay, go ahead.
Slow drivers cause more accidents than fast drivers. What do you think, Enrique?
What I think, if slow drivers cause more accidents.
Okay, guys, why so quiet?
We are writing the dashboards to discuss.
You don't need, just talk. You don't need to write down nothing here. Just this is a
Ah.
speaking activity. So just read the first statement and then share your idea. So for example, slow drivers cause more accidents than fast drivers. Do you agree with this? You say, yes, I do. I agree that fast drivers cause more accidents, or I agree that slow drivers cause more accidents, and why? Okay, share ideas. And then continue to the next statement.
Okay. So in the first, I think the slow drivers cause more accidents. I agree because
Hi, Mister.
Hello.
Hello, we're talking about the speed cameras.
It would be hard to talk, Andre, if your microphone is off.
It's because I don't know if this happened in your country, but here in Ecuador, when people realize where are the speed cameras, they just get slowly near to the speed cameras. And once they pass it, they continue driving faster.
Yes.
So I think it, no sé, for me.
Yes, absolutely. So again, that's why the statement that speed cameras cause do not stop accidents, because
Yes.
as you said, the people just slow down in front of the speed camera and then they continue driving. So again, do you agree with the statement or disagree? And give the reasons why, and then continue with the next ones. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Mhm.
Yes.
Go ahead.
And what do you think, Andrea, of drivers who are over 17 are more dangerous or are dangerous as young drivers?
Well, Kathy, can you tell me what are you thinking about slow drivers cause more accidents than fast drivers? Are you agree or disagree?
Agree, because both can cause. And you, people who drive and drive show lose their driving design for life.
What do you think?
Well, I
What do you
think
think, Kathy, first? Do you think that people who are drinking and driving, if they are caught, they should be banned? They should not be allowed to drive anymore? What do you think? Or they should?
I think sometimes yes, because they do inconstantly.
Okay, good. Jose, what do you think?
well, I think that people don't should drive in that moment because they was drinking and it's so dangerous for their life.
Absolutely.
For that reason, I think that they don't have a license to drive.
For forever? or only for that time they should not be driving?
Well, I think that is for that time because they should have a friend to carry up to their house.
Mhm. Okay, do you remember the accident when in Via La Costa, one drunk driver, he hit the 3 people, I think, like granddad and 2 grandsons. Do you remember that accident?
About the cyclist.
Yes, cyclist. Yes, it was a
Uh-huh.
couple of months ago. So, do you think that driver should be banned for life? Like he should not be allowed to ever drive the car, or you think he is okay and he should be allowed to drive?
Well, I think that it's so bad because that person killed all the family.
Absolutely.
So I think that is only banned forever. Yes. Mhm.
Absolutely. So look, there is of course different circumstances. When someone, let's say, has a drink, like a glass of wine, and then drives home because they're okay, yes, maybe they should be, if they're caught, they should get a fine, they should get prosecuted, but they should be maybe allowed. But the drivers like this who kill the people because they were drunk, I think, yes, I agree with you that they should not be allowed to ever drive again, because you made a very, very big mistake that cost someone's life. Okay, good. Continue with the next question.
Okay.
Okay.
Speed
About this,
cameras do not stop accidents.
Again, silence.
It's because we finished the
Es que,
whole,
ajá.
and we repeated twice.
Hemos
Quick, you're saying it
repetido.
too quick. Okay. Talk about the weather in Ecuador, and in a minute we're gonna go back to the main room. Okay.
Okay, about the weather. Well, yesterday was really hot.
English in English. That is. Okay, everyone is back, not yet. So, some good ideas, just another thing I want to focus on. Please do not stay quiet. Do not wait until I join the group and then you only start talking. Share with your partners, okay? Share the ideas, share and talk about the specific topic you are given. If you finish, that's fine. Move on to the next next activity or talk about anything. Talk about anything but in English. So if you finish the activity, don't mute your microphone and sit in the breakout room without saying anything. But talk about the weather, talk about your plans for Christmas, talk about what are your plans for today, and so on. Okay? Practice. Use this space to practice. I put you in 15 different groups, and I obviously cannot be in the same group all the time. So if I go to one group, but I enter and there is silence, no one is talking, okay? Don't do that. Talk, communicate, talk, try practice with your partner. This is the time to practice. English does not come from nowhere. Yeah, you will never learn the language. You will never be able to properly understand and speak if you don't practice. We all make mistakes. It doesn't matter. Some of you have a slightly higher English level, others have slightly lower. That's fine. We are all in the process of learning. But if you do not practice, you will never learn. Okay? So please use the space. Even if you make a mistake, that's fine. It's better to talk and make mistakes rather than not talk anything. Okay? Because only by talking you will be able to make those changes. If you don't talk, you will never improve. Yeah? So let's move on. Now, as the time is quite strict here, I would like you to do this activity. So again, you log into Moodle, Unit 3A, right at the bottom, writing activity. Okay, this writing activity we're not going to do now, but you have to complete it until the end of today. So you can see that the deadline is 11:59 p.m. today. So you can do it after the class, or you can do it sometime later on today. But it has to be done today. Not now. It has to be done later on. So we need to write down a magazine article about the transport in your town or in your city. Okay, so use the dictionary or the vocabulary that we learn and we practice in this specific unit talking about the transport. So explain what kind of transport we have in Guayaquil or in your city or in your town. What kind of transport you have? Is the transport safe? Is the transport cheap? Where can you get from one place to another? So for this activity, we need minimum 150 words. Okay? Minimum 150 words. And then I will give you the grade depending on how well do you describe everything. Okay? So, one more time. Unit 3A, scroll down all the way until the end where you have a writing activity, and you need to write down a magazine article talking about the transport in your town or in your city. So this activity you finish today. The deadline is today. I will not be able to extend. So you either finish after the class once we finish, or you finish and you come back to this later on, but it has to be done today. Now we move on to Unit 3B. Okay, so what happened with my computer here? Okay, so Unit 3B, stereotypes. Do you know what a stereotype is? Antonella.
Yes.
What is it?
Uh,
What is a stereotype?
a stereotype.
Yeah.
Like rules that you have to follow, or a certain, like for example, a stereotype in beauty, like certain rules you have to follow to have a goal.
Are these rules or just the ideas? Because rules we should be
Yes.
following.
Ideas. And that.
Yes, okay. Can you give me more examples of the stereotypes?
Like, for example, like the beauty standards or stereotypes now is that you have to be thin and skinny
Yeah.
to
Any
look good.
more? Very good. Any more? So again, so what we said from this, we know that the stereotype is not the rule, okay? Because the rules we should be following. The stereotype is something, it's an idea or our belief of what something is, correct? So it could be right or it could be wrong. Can you give me more stereotypes?
Me?
And anyone?
An example could be that women always have to cook.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. This is absolutely, again, wrong stereotype that the woman should cook, or that the women are better cooks, or that the woman should not work and just look after the family. Absolutely not. The women should be following, and they are following the same careers as the men, and they're doing very, very good careers. Very good. Any more?
That women should be paid less than men.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Again, a stereotype. Unfortunately, with this particular one, in some areas, that's actually still true. So it's not the actually stereotype, but it is actually true. Because in some cases, in some positions, in some companies, yes, the men, even doing the same job, unfortunately, they are being paid more than the woman. So it's a stereotype, but kind of unfortunately, but it is kind of true in some circumstances. Can you think of more? More stereotypes.
Beauty stereotypes.
What do you mean?
Models, Disney.
Yes. Okay. Very good. Yes. The model should have a certain type of look. Okay. So they should weigh a certain amount of kilos. They should be at a certain height. They should have a certain type of hair, face, and so on. Again, very good that these stereotypes are being broken. And again, I don't know if you have seen the Miss Beauty contest this year, where I think the lady from Nepal, she was a plus size. Okay, so that's again, that shows that these type of stereotypes of what the perfect woman should look like, these are broken. That's very, very good. Any more? Can anyone think of more stereotypes? Maybe about the specific country, about the specific nation. What do you think are the stereotypes about Ecuadorians that are true or might be not? Do you have any?
Yes, in every movie, when they refer to Ecuador, they always put I don't know if it's gonna sound kind of rude, but they put like Ecuador, like it's the same as Africa, with a lot of people with a specific color of skin, which is a bit darker.
Okay.
And you see that example in any series or TV show or movie that talks about Ecuador. Just for, yes.
How about the stereotype about Ecuadorians that they are arriving everywhere late? Let's say you have a party and you arrive 2 hours late. Is this a stereotype, or do you think this is true?
That's true.
I think with the time it comes true. We said as okay, the party or the reunion starts at 9 p.m. and everything is one person, one guy that says, okay, but 9 p.m. in Ecuadorian time.
Yes, that's where the
Yes.
is Ecuadorian time. So yes, This is true and this is accurate. It's not always like a stereotype is generally speaking. It's not, of course, and I'm sure some of you are very good with managing your time. So if someone says that you have to be there at 9, you are going to be there at 9. Some of you might be at 9 Ecuadorian time, so meaning an hour or 2 hours late. But again, this is the stereotype. So there's loads of stereotypes, not about just like a gender, men and women, but about the specific nationalities too. For example, it is believed that, I don't know, the French are very good chefs or Italians are very good chefs, okay? So this is the stereotype. It is believed that Chinese are very bad drivers, okay? Again, this might not be the case with some particular individuals, but in general, generally speaking, that might be some true to the specific stereotype. So as we said, stereotype is not necessarily the rule. The stereotype is a specific idea that we have from our own experience or from hearing other people's experiences about a certain type of group of people or a certain individual. Let's look at the definition in exercise B. Kate, can you read the definition of the stereotype, please?
Sure. A stereotype, a fixed idea about a particular type of person or thing, which is often not true in reality.
Mm-hmm.
Stereotype verb in advertisement, women are often stereotyped as housewife.
Very good. So, as we said, stereotype is not necessarily true or a reality. Yes, it can be true for a group of people. It can be perceived as a true to a group of people, but it does not mean that the stereotype is true and accurate. And as I said in the example with Ecuadorian hour, yes, it is true for some people that they do have that. Maybe it's true for some of you in this group as well, but generally speaking, people tend to come on time. Okay. Now, let's have a look at the articles here. Okay, so I would like you to read those 2 articles. Men talk just as much as women. Can it really be true? So finish reading this, and then a gossip with the girls. Just pick any one of the 40 subjects. Okay, do we know what gossip means? What is a gossip? Do you know? Anyone?
Sharing stuff about people.
Yes. How do you say that in Spanish?
Chisme.
Yes. Okay. So the gossip is when you talk about other people, about you. Normally, gossiping is not in a very nice, polite way as well. Okay. So I would like you to read these 2 articles, and then I would like you to do the activity 1D. Match the definitions 1 to 10. Okay. So you're going to see the definitions in the ones that are marked in yellow in the article, and then match them with from 1 to 10. So first, read this article, read the 2 articles, and then complete the activity 1D.
Teacher, 1D.
Yes. So first of all, before you do that, read the article. Okay, read the 2 articles here. Men talk just as much as women, and a gossip with the girls. So read the 2 articles, and then you will need to match them with the definition. So the words that are marked in yellow, you will need to match with the definitions. But to understand those words in the context, that's why you need to read the article first. So that's what I said. Read the article first, and then complete the activity 1D. Okay, guys, by now you should have finished the article. So please log in to Unit 3B, Activity 1D. Match the definitions, 1 to 10. I can see only 20 students logged in. We're going to move on in 5 minutes. So if you don't complete the activity, you're not going to get a grade for that. At 12:36, this activity will close. You have 5 minutes.
You said only one D.
Yes, only one D. So read the article, and all of these words that are marked in yellow, that's why we're reading the article, to better understand the context of where does this word use. And then you complete the match with the definitions in the activity 1D. We have 4 minutes for the activity, so please, those who did not even start. Okay, everyone logged in now. Please complete. Two minutes left. Okay, time's up. So 12:26, 36, sorry, is the time when we had to complete this activity. Now let's move on. Let's move on to the grammar. And in particular, I want to look at the use of articles. Okay, so when exactly do we use the article? Which article, a and the, we're gonna use, or maybe no article at all. Okay, so have a look at your screens. So first of all, let's analyze when do we use a or an before a noun. Okay, David, could you read the rules, please? The use of a or an. David?
Hello.
Hi.
Sorry, I have some problem with my microphone.
Okay, we can hear you well now.
Yeah. One. I saw an old man with a dog. No, with a dog, right?
Yes, with a dog.
A dog. Two. It's a nice house. She's a lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
Three. What an awful day. Four. I have classes 3 times a week.
Very good. Tommy, can you continue reading the rules now?
We use a and with singular countable nouns. The first time you mention a thing, person.
Mm-hmm.
2, when you say what something is or what somebody does.
Mm-hmm.
3, in exclamations with what. 4, in expressions of frequency.
Okay, very good. So the key thing to remember here is that a or n, the articles a or n, we're going to use with accountable nouns. What is a countable noun, Eduardo?
A countable noun, as it says, it's something that you can count.
Yeah.
That could be a specific, like I have 3 lemons right here, or I have 2 cars.
Uh-huh.
Or a chip has, I don't know, like 17 components or something like that.
Very good. Very good. Yes. So countable nouns are the nouns that we can actually count. So think like that, very simply. Can I count this? If you can, then that's a countable noun. And then we're going to use a or an, articles a or n, before that specific noun. Now let's have a look of when do we use the. Okay. Katya, could you start reading, please?
I saw an old man with a dog.
Mm-hmm.
The dog was barking. Number 2, my father opened the door.
Mm-hmm.
The children are at school.
Yeah.
Number 3, the moon goes round the air. Number
The moon
4,
goes round the earth.
the earth. Okay. Number 4, I'm going to the cinema tonight.
Yeah.
Number 5 is the best restaurant in town.
Very good. Maria Jose, could you start reading the rules now? When do we use the? Okay, here.
When we talk about something we're already mentioned.
Yes.
2, when it's clear what you refer to.
Yeah.
3, when there's only one of something.
Yes, when there's only one of something. So again, the moon. Okay, there's only one moon. So we're going to use that. The sun, exactly the same. The earth, exactly the same. There's only one of that thing. Okay, so we're going to use, we're not going to say a moon or a sun. That is only one of something. Yes, next.
4, with placing a towel, example, cinema and third.
Theater.
And 5, with superlate.
With superlatives. Okay, so we did already cover comparatives and superlatives today. So why do we use with the superlatives? Because remember, superlatives we use to say that something is extreme. So number 1 of whatever group there is. Okay, that's why we're using that. He's the best in his class. Okay. No article. Javier, read the white box, please.
No article. Women usually talk more than men.
Yes.
Love is more important than money.
Mm-hmm.
She's not at home today. I get back from work at 5:30.
5:30.
30. 3. I never have breakfast. Or see you next Friday.
Very good. Antonella, now the rules. When do we not use any articles?
We don't use an article when we are speaking in general with plural and uncountable nouns and compare. I love flowers. Flowers in general. I love the flowers in my garden. The specific flowers in my garden.
Very
With
good.
some nouns. Homework, school, church, after, at, to, and from. Before meals, days or months, before next, last, last day, week, etc.
Very good. So in these cases, we're not using any article. So remember, A and N we are using for the countable nouns, singular countable nouns. When we're mentioning something for the first time, okay? These are the main ones. That's the A or the. The article the we use to talk about something that we already mentioned. We used to talk about something specific. So this is the good example. I love flowers. When we're saying I love flowers, like flowers in general, we're not specifying which flowers. Is it from my garden or for someone else? Then we don't use the article. But when we say specifically, I love the flowers in my garden, I'm referring to a specific type of flowers in a specific garden. So in this case, we are going to use the article the. And then we are using also with the superlatives and when there's only one of something. The moon, the earth, the sun, and so on. So when there is only one of something, we're going to use the article the. Now, let's put this into practice. I would like you to go back to Unit 3B, and we're going to do the activities 2A, 1A, and 1B. So Unit 3B, scroll down into the grammar, which says grammar articles, A, and, the, or no article. And I would like you to complete these 3 activities. Activity 2A, complete 1 to 4 with A, and, or, the, or no article. Activity 1A, click the correct answer. And activity 1B, complete with A, and, the, or no article. Okay, so I would like you to complete these 3 activities. 2A, 1A, and 1B. Okay, you can start now. One more time. We are now in the Unit 3B and complete the activities from the number 2, the grammar 2A, 1A, and grammar bank 1B.